Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience and thank you for joining us this evening. It's lovely to have so many people here for our citizenship ceremony. This is one of a couple of citizenship ceremonies we're doing today. For those of you who've joined with us in the past, you may have been part of citizenships that were more significant in size. We've held them at the Performing Arts Centre and we had many people attend them. And as wonderful as that experience is, it doesn't give that opportunity for everyone to gather together a little bit more personally. So we've broken down the size and the scale of our citizenship ceremonies. My name's Kelly O'Callaghan, I'm the Mayor of Latrobe City Council. I'm here this evening with our CEO, Stephen Piacenti, and our team are also here to support you as we walk through this citizenship ceremony today. So I would like to acknowledge that we are meeting here today on the traditional lands of the Brackalung people of the Gunai-Kurnai Nation, and I pay my respects to the elders past and present. I'd also like to acknowledge other elders who are present with us today and also those who participate across a range of our ceremonial activities. In acknowledging the elders, I'd like to also acknowledge and pay respects to Uncle Jack Charles, Aboon Warang, Jaja Warang, Woiwurrung Yorta Yorta Elder. Many of you probably know of him as an actor, a writer and an activist on many fronts on country, and he passed away in recent days. As you will see, we have a range of ceremonial elements to today's activities, including the banner with the representation of the Queen. Given the events of recent days, we have had some questions regarding what the formalities are, as we are within the 10-day mourning period subsequent to the death of the Queen. There is a requirement for us to continue as we had previously, but our future events will look a little different in relation to the way we reflect the current monarch. But I would like to pay tribute to Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth, and thank her for her service to Australia over the past 70 years. Queen Elizabeth II visited Latrobe City with the Duke of Edinburgh on their first official royal tour of Australia in 1954. And the tour included visits to Traralgon and to Yallourn on the Royal Train, which was certainly a different way of transport. And for those who have seen some of the photos that we've shared in recent days, there's some beautiful images of some of our towns and that royal visit as they were here in our local community. Her Majesty and the Duke were also involved in a visit to the Yallourn open cut mine, which at the time I think some of their visit was as much about industry and opportunity, and that was part of their visit as well. Certainly during those visits, Latrobe City was decorated with many flags. There was a lot of bunting and traditional decorations of the day as the streets were lined and people welcomed the royal procession. So it was certainly an important visit of the day, and we know that in recent days many community members have paid their respects as well. But in light of that, we will now just stop for 1 minute silence just to reflect on the passing of the Queen. Thank you, everyone. I now invite you all to be upstanding for the first verse of the national anthem, and the words will be up on the screen.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, all beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains that let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. It's a bit of a footy grand final upon us soon. It sort of nearly put up the cheer, doesn't it? It's a real sense of that. Let the games begin. I will now invite our CEO, Steve Piacenti, to read the citizenship message from the Minister for Immigration, Citizenship and Multicultural Affairs, Andrew Giles MP.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. So the Minister's message is thank you for deciding to become an Australian citizen. Today you join a nation that is one of the world's most successful multicultural societies, with around half of all Australians born overseas. Either born overseas or at least with one parent born overseas. In Australia, everyone can be proud of who they are, and everyone should be respected, valued and feel a sense of belonging. We are privileged to share this beautiful country with the world's oldest continuing culture. This is a fundamental part of who we are. For more than 60,000 years, First Nations people have cared for country. Appreciating and understanding this truth is a vital part of what it means to be an Australian. Australians are united in our shared commitment to democracy and the rule of law, and to freedom of speech, religion and association. Our diversity is our greatest strength, and we prosper by embracing this. We believe in a society in which everyone is equal regardless of their gender, faith, sexual orientation, age, ability, race, national or ethnic origin. Ours is the land of the fair go, in which respect and compassion underpin our care for each other and our willingness to reach out to those around us in times of need. By becoming an Australian citizen, you make a commitment to these values and to contribute to our evolving Australian story. On behalf of the Australian Government, heartfelt congratulations on becoming an Australian citizen. Andrew Giles, MP. Thanks, Madam Mayor.
Thanks so much, Steve. I will now read the preamble to the Australian Citizenship Act, and it reads as follows. Australian citizenship represents full and formal membership of the community of the Commonwealth of Australia. And Australian citizenship is a common bond involving reciprocal rights and obligations, uniting all Australians while respecting their diversity. Persons on whom Australian citizenship is conferred enjoy these rights and undertake to accept these obligations by pledging loyalty to Australia and its people, by sharing their democratic beliefs, and by respecting their rights and liberties, and by upholding and obeying the laws of Australia. We'll now move through to the formal taking of the oath or affirmation. We will have three groups of individuals who will participate in each of these elements, and the first group will come up and join us. Hi everyone, how are you? Good. Repeat each line after me. So we'll start with I, and then you state your name, and then we'll go all the way through. So any issues, just let me know at the stop. We're going to do a recap. Okay. I, and then state your name. From this time forward, under God, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Congratulations. Please welcome our newest Australian citizen. Just going to stay here for a moment. Thank you. And Steve has some gifts for you. Congratulations, everyone. Please, another round of applause. Thank you. And we will now bring up our second group, who will be undertaking an affirmation. And at the conclusion of the ceremonies today, we'll have opportunities. Jordan is here to take some photos for everyone, and we'll bring everybody together for family photos and any other individual photos you would like as well. Welcome. So much the same as before. We'll start with I, and then you'll state your name, and then we'll work our way through. Okay. So I, and state your name. From this time forward, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Congratulations. Very good. Okay, over to Jordan, you're going to take your photo. There you go. It's going to have it for you. Congratulations. There you go. Congratulations. Please take a seat. Thank you. And our third group for this afternoon. Hello. So okay, we have the affirmation, and we'll just start with I, and then you state your name, and then we'll work our way through. Okay. So I, and state your name. From this time forward, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Congratulations. Well done. Very well done. Well done. Congratulations. They are only quite a short ceremony, but it's lovely to be able to participate in those with you. But congratulations once again to all of our new citizens, and a very warm welcome to you as full members of our Australian community. It is always a great pleasure and privilege to welcome our newest citizens of Australia and congratulate you on your decision to become an Australian citizen. Choosing to become a citizen is a very significant expression of your pride in being part of Australia's dynamic and diverse society. You have made a pledge of commitment to Australia and its people and have been provided with a memento card to mark the occasion of the commitment. Australian citizenship is a very important part of who we are, and there are many basic rights, including equality of treatment, equality under the law, democracy, equal opportunity for all. And our culturally diverse society is one founded on a fair go for all Australians. Now that you are Australian citizens, you enjoy specific privileges and responsibilities, such as the right to vote to help elect Australia's governments and access to an Australian passport. For each of you who made the pledge today, your Australian citizenship is a symbol of your commitment to Australia and your formal membership of the Australian community. In taking on the commitment, you assume a new responsibility, and in making the pledge, you became an Australian citizen. Finally, I congratulate all of the conferees for the commitment you have made to being part of Australia's future. Congratulations, everyone. And as with all things of this nature, there needs to be photos, so we'll help you facilitate those. But we would very much like you to join us for some refreshments this afternoon and enjoy a celebration with your family and friends. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.